Welcome to the ID Club. Be kind, Husker Rewind. We are going back to our roots, and tonight, Jack, we are finally getting into a game that people have been asking for many years, the 2010 Thursday night ass whooping in Manhattan, Kansas, between Nebraska and Kansas State.
Baby.
How are you?
Just what the doctor ordered. Something that's going to make me feel unbridled, happy. And we many times ask the question on our podcast, when was the last time that you just felt just completely free like a bird with happiness because of a sporting event? And this might have been it for some of you, legitimately, which is sad in its own way. But we're going to focus on the happy part of it. We're going to focus on those feelings and try and recreate them in a lab and insert them back into ourselves tonight by rewatching this game. And you're right, Josh, a lot of people have requested it. This was obviously a favorite of many. I'm excited to see it. I have watched highlights of this game. I've never sat down, I don't think, and watched, at least maybe that year I did, and rewatch it like on a DVR, but it's been a long time if I've ever like actually sat down and watch it beyond like a 5-minute highlights package. So I'm excited about this.
Yeah, it should be a whole lot of fun. We need to give a huge shout out to Matt, because this game, like a lot of games that we have been interested in for like this very particular era of Husker football, are on YouTube, but they're like 3 hours long. Matt went in, he tinkered, he edited it down. It's going to be about an hour and 15 minutes tonight that we'll have of this game. So he got rid of a lot of all the commercials, all the fluff, the halftime stuff. So we're going to be watching the game. Huge shout out to Matt. He's done it.
We couldn't do these. It's so cool because, Josh, we had such a limited selection of what we could do. And because he's done that work, we now have a different selection, and we can do more to the extent he's willing to help us. And I know it's a lot. So, but nonetheless, I'm thankful for the ability to do this. And we got one other one in the can too. We're going to do eventually, not our part of it, but the video itself. So
we have the 2012 Michigan State game, which is another favorite for a lot of us from that era of Husker football, the perfect encapsulation of the Taylor Martinez experience over the course of an hour and a half. So we'll do that at some point over the course of the offseason. Real quick, if you are watching us live on YouTube because maybe you're a subscriber to the content tier or you got the email this morning, we are watching the game inside of the Discord server because of how YouTube copyright works. We will not be able to watch it live on YouTube tonight, but eventually, Matt is going to splice our voices with the broadcast itself. They will overlay together, and so you'll be able to have the whole game experience. So stay tuned for that. It'll be up on YouTube at some point within the next few weeks, we would imagine. So that's all the stuff that we got going there. Jack, shall I click play on this 2010 Kansas State game?
Yeah, we can start telling our stories about what we were doing while the game begins. So, ooh, look at that graphic. Are you kidding me?
Look at what Matt did.
Did he do that? Are you effing kidding me?
Look at this.
Oh, my gosh, Matt. That's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
And then Josh has got a great graphic on, for people who can't see the YouTube. Josh has got a great graphic on that too. Oh, look at the old CFB Open Thursday night in 2010. Josh, you were at this game, right? What? Oh my gosh!
Jack, one of your dreams for years has been tweets during football games. You wish you could have Twitter up during football games. Look at what Matt did.
I am not kidding. I am almost crying. Are you freaking kidding me?
Look at this. Sean Callahan. He mentioned Kevin Keatsman. Jack Mitchell.
There's me.
Jack Mitchell makes an appearance.
What way to call it? Blowhard by Keatsman. I remember Bishop and I went nuts on Keatsman that day. Oh my gosh. It's pop-up video.
Yes.
This is unbelievable. Wow.
So
okay.
Good. So good.
Josh, tell us where you were at this game, right?
I was there. I am on the other side of the TV, so like the camera would have been facing me. I was in the upper deck on the left end zone side. Biff, if Biff is hanging out tonight, he was like 10, 15 rows in front of me. I met him there for the first time ever. Also, Jack, I was going through photos one time that I had taken from this game on a digital camera. Mike Schaefer was 2 rows behind me And I didn't even know who Mike Schaefer was at the time. It was absolutely incredible. So, yes, I was there. This is easily the most fun experience I've had in my entire life.
Craig James. I cannot imagine how much work it took to get all these tweets. I cannot imagine. Because the Twitter search function sucks. So, that is wild. I am so excited. No wonder
he had that idea because he was like, "Look, I know Jack has always wanted this. What would you think if I put tweets in the video?"
He's gonna change.
You're the one who's gonna do it,
dude. He's gonna change the world by doing this. This is the fact. It's unbelievable. That's so cool. Thank you, man. I'm super excited. So I was at home.
Yes,
I remember this day. I was at work, and Bishop and I, we were talking about Keatsman on the show that morning too, and I was listening to 810 in Kansas City that day, getting fired up. I remember my daughter was a baby. She was, 4 months old. I was picking her up from daycare. It was a sunny day. I was listening to Nelly's Only Just a Dream when I picked up my daughter that day. We were watching at my folks' house with my mom and my dad that night. That was our plans. My son was 6 years old at that point. I was fine. I was like, this is I was trying to bring back the K-State hate, Josh. I was like trying to reinvigorate my own K-State hate. So
D'Lo points out it was coming off a lackluster performance versus SDSU. Nebraska, they've been showing a ton of stats about the matchup in this game. So Nebraska got off to just such a fun start, right? They destroy Western Kentucky. Taylor Martinez is like a revelation in that game. They beat, was it Idaho State? And they dominated.
The Vandals.
But Idaho, they had some turnovers. It wasn't a perfect game. They go on the road, and they absolutely smoke Washington. And it is, like, incredible. What a fun time. And then they come home, they play SDSU. They don't look very good. And so this is their first conference road game, and then their first conference road game, if you will, Jack, of the Big 12 era. And so there were some people that were wondering, like, okay, how is this going to go for this Nebraska football team?
So you had the Washington destruction, right, before this, and then that South Dakota State game was the first game I ever took to my son to in Lincoln. It was his first ever home game. We had to get a balloon before that game is why I'm anti-balloons at games, Josh, because he had to get a balloon in that game, and Nebraska didn't score till like the second quarter. Rich Kipus tweet, by the way. That's amazing. And he got a balloon. We had to hold that stupid balloon. We had like in front of my face. I hate balloons now. So Jim's listening while hitting grounders. We can see, man. Shout out. Thanks.
Yeah, shout out to Jim.
Michael Severe, mostly red at top of Bill Snyder Stadium.
That's where I was.
Looks like the bottom two, Michael. Bad tweet back in 2010 from Michael. Surprise.
Hey, by the way, Jack, look at the number next to Nebraska's name. There is a 7 next to their name.
I remember not feeling great about this game.
Really?
In part because of that South Dakota State game, right?
Yep.
But was the South Dakota State game after the Washington game?
South Dakota State game was after Washington, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Omar Infante plays for the Braves. Vote Omar for the All-Star game.
By the way, as you can tell on the TV, or at least I can from this broadcast, the weather was freaking perfect, man. Like, it was insane being there that night.
Do you remember the Jake Bogus video from before this game? Did you ever see that?
Yes. What did he do? What did he ask for?
I wish he was here tonight. We got to get Bogus back.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, Levante. Oh, God.
What's he in his fifth game right now, Levante?
Yeah, you got to make that tackle, Levante, and you're starting to wonder about that guy's ability, right, to make that tackle and pursue at the next level, right?
Always. I'm going to tweet at Jake. I'm going to ask him what happened to him during this game. What was the video about?
Raphael. Well, I remember watching the video. They interviewed K-State fans. Levante David, 44 tackles, 2 for loss so far. Yeah, he's still got another year left. All right, let's start. I'm ready to start naming guys on this defense. Everybody ready to hear that? I hope so. That's why you came here. Prince, P.J. Smith, Ricky Thenars. Let's go.
This defense is nuts. You got Gomes, you got Haig, you got Prince, you got Dennard. You got it's
Cam Meredith on the other end.
Everybody back from the previous year except Phil Dillard and obviously Ndamukong Suh. Like, this defense is fucking loaded.
Do they still have do they? Oh God, you gotta catch that. Jeez.
Yeah. Yikes. Tough look there.
Do they still have like Gomes and Eric Hagg?
Yep, I just named them.
Oh, did you? Sorry, I was
The toughest part about doing Be Kind Rewind with you is you just don't listen. You just are in your own little naming
who's 55? Who's the 50? Who's 55
Cam.
on the D line?
Remember Cam Meredith?
No, he's 34.
Oh, that's right. He is 34.
Oh, look at that.
Who is 55?
Who is 55?
Was it Steinkühler? It's Steinkühler.
Oh, is it Baker Steinkühler? The highest rated recruit Nebraska's ever gotten?
Wild. And he played
remember
defense.
that?
Yep, he could have been a great offensive tackle,
Nebraska's
but he was on the
never
defensive
gotten
side
a
of the
higher
ball.
level recruit than Baker Steinkühler.
Oh, look at Gomes. Ball hawk, baby. God, he was such a good player.
John Gomes and Eric Hagg, I've never thought a negative thought about either of those two in my life.
By the way, Jack, how about the fits from the coaches in the 2010s? Like, it's just like, I'm like, oh my gosh, I remember all of this stuff. I remember all of these things.
Yeah.
Oh,
man. Kansas State's, boy, they had that one drop, but other than that, looking good. Prince
Jack, wasn't the concern at this time of the season, like, can Nebraska stop the run? Wasn't that the thing that people were worried about on defense, was that they were not as good as a run-stopping unit as they were the year before?
Is that what it was? Because obviously, I mean, South Dakota State was about the offense. At Washington, they went nuts.
Yeah.
Jake Locker didn't do anything against them in that game.
Yeah.
Does they get another first down?
Yeah, Jake Locker was
horrible.
horrible.
Pierre Allen. That's the other one, Pierre Allen. Jeez, Pierre Allen's son is like he plays for Southeast last year.
Really?
Yeah.
Jordan, glad we're finally getting to my glory days of Husker.
There we go.
Yeah, shout out to the Youngs.
This is for the millennials.
Well, hell, he's a Gen Zer. This is even for the Youngs.
Or for the old Gen
Daniel
Zers,
Thomas,
I guess.
that's what his name was.
Daniel Thomas, thank you.
Yeah.
Damn, look at
wow,
he had 234 against UCLA and Chase Kaufman. That's right, Chase Kaufman. Okay.
By the way, Mickey also agrees. He says same, which is sad about this being his glory days.
Is that right? Was his first name Chase, or am I thinking of a guy named Missouri named Chase Kaufman who was a tight end?
Is it Chase or Chad? It's certainly something Kaufman.
Was there Chase Kaufman who was a little Wildcat? This is when the Wildcat was new.
Yes,
right?
it was.
We're
in the first few years of that.
This
Carson
Kaufman.
Carson
Kaufman, thank you.
Thank you.
Chase Kaufman was a tight end from Missouri. Thank you. Ooh, look at there. We got a couple of Husker fans. Got the jacket on right in the middle of the K-State fans. Like that. Yeah, this is new Miami Dolphins. First time running the original Wildcat with the Dolphins.
Yep, when they destroyed the Patriots that one year.
Yep.
By the way, Skurzo 4, sophomore year of college for me here. Definitely thought we were back. This was a simple tweet.
Last time Nebraska trailed on the road at Kansas. I didn't quite catch it all there.
Oh man.
Ooh, this looks like a little wishbone situation with the Wildcat, or like a shifted wishbone. God, Bill Snyder, you sneaky bastard.
It was Kansas 09. So the last time they had trailed on the road was the Kansas game the previous year. Wow, that's nuts.
Okay.
Happy birthday, Bill.
Oh, it's Bill Snyder's birthday.
Yikes, he's going to have a real rough night there, Jack.
Congratulations, Bill.
He is going to have a real rough night.
Yeah, well, it doesn't look like it so far. This is a methodical freaking.
Yeah, it really has been a nice drive.
Right down
five
the
minutes,
dang field.
5 minutes with the ball. Oh, the chess match between Pelini and Snyder continues. Oh, Chattel, chess match getting good early. People love chess back in 2010. Timeouts. Look at these timeouts by both sides.
He puts Daniel wide out. Yeah, he's talking about Tom Chattel thinking the same thing I am. Look at Bill Snyder in the freaking laboratory with these formations. That's what Chattel was saying right there.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at them. Allowed 32 plays of 10-plus yards, fewest in the FBS. God, that defense was so good. Ooh,
that was the year before, right?
Is that what it was?
Talking about? I assume so.
Yeah, I guess that'd be a lot of plays
early in
this
season. Yes.
Yeah, that'd be pretty nuts.
All right, 4th and 2. Here we go. The chess match. The chess match. Oh! Uh-oh! Cam! Well, Jared Crick and Levante David. Yes!
Look at that.
There we go. That's deflating.
Okay, that's deflating. Call me Captain Obvious, says Steve Sipple. He hasn't changed the way he tweets.
Freaking
he tweets the exact same way that he did back then.
Look at that. Pierre Allen getting held, obviously. There we go. Jared Crick. God, he was ready, man. It was his first year without Ndamukong, right?
Yep,
It was.
yep.
Hey, there's a little Courtney Osborne sighting, I believe, on the celebration there. Remember how Courtney Osborne played like crazy the year before and then just disappeared for the rest of his career?
No, I thought this was the year that he played like crazy. Remember, because he had that hit
Oh,
on.
was it the
on Blaine
A&M
Gabbert?
game? Yeah, you're right. It was the A&M and Missouri game. The A&M game, he had the one they lost. All right, who do we got on offense? Searles, Ben Cotton, Niles Paul, Roy Halou, Brandon Kinney, former
Roy Halou,
future Kansas City Chief. All right. Oh, we're passing right off the bat. Hate that.
Oh.
Okay.
Was this McNeil, right? This is McNeil. You got Kyler Reed at tight end. That's Ben Cotton.
Kyler Reed has a huge catch in this game. Shows off his speed.
Oh, man. Jordan, remember when Courtney Osborne committed murder, according to Ed Cunningham?
Oh, did Ben Cotton get hurt here on this? Oh, jeez. That's an ACL.
Ouch.
That guy's season's. Oh, God. That's season.
Thanks, Matt, for
over.
keeping that in there. We very much appreciate it.
Yep. Wait, is that
get the
Jim
credit about
Walker
what is
now?
this?
Oh, never mind.
They got a first, right? They're fine. They got a first.
That's a first.
Yeah, first and 10.
But I don't like him throwing. I want to see Taylor. Everybody wants to see Taylor run right now.
Yes,
Right?
that's all everyone
what-
wants.
That's all anybody wants to see. Get him in the. Here we go. Oh, he gave it off.
When he gave it to Lou.
Yeah, he should have. I guarantee you, I said it. Oh, probably a tweet coming. Jack should have kept that.
Keep the ball.
And
Oh, he's going to throw
no,
it again.
and he's on the roll line. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh,
God,
nice.
he took hits so weirdly.
He took a
his
hit,
entire
but like
career.
honestly, he delivered as much of a hit as he took there.
Yeah. He just never knew how to like get down or lower his shoulder. He always just got hit standing up.
Yeah.
He was so fast. God, early Taylor was just so fast.
Non-injured Taylor. I didn't tweet
Matt
that
says,
much in
Jack, you didn't
2010.
tweet that much back in
Surprising.
2010.
Let's do it. I probably had two little kids I was trying to care for at the time. Mike Caputo at center. Remember Mike Caputo? Oh, Rex.
Oh, yeah.
Rex is coming in.
True freshman, right? No, sophomore. He's a sophomore. Oh,
Jeez, Rex looking. How about that? How about that whole? Oh, there's Mike McNeil.
Spry Rex. Dude, I liked Mike McNeil. He was a good tight end. He was good.
Played for the Rams for a little while.
Oh, wow. I forgot about that. Nice pull.
Oh, Mike Caputo died. I forgot about that. Jeez.
I was wondering if anyone was going to bring it up. Thank you, Bruce.
I remember seeing that.
It happened recently, didn't it? Oh,
what a oh, he had a
McNeil.
what? That's how I want to see my tight ends used. Where has that been? Ricky Henry. Look at that. Ricky Henry, shout out Omaha high school football.
God, he was wide open. How did he
Man.
get so open?
They're worried about him
Little zone.
running.
Yeah, a little soft zone.
They're worried about him. They're backed up. They're worried about him running. They're sitting back. They're worried about him running this whole drive.
Dude, they are methodical
Is this?
down the field right now. Methodical.
Who's your OC right now? Is it
It's Sean Watson. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, Taylor.
Yeah, he did. He saved. He was saving Taylor running on that drive.
Uh-huh.
He was doing.
Joe-
what was it? The fake didn't even work. What was that? That was like.
By the
I
way,
don't know if
Joe
Rex
says the Martinez throwing motion was a thing of beauty. Jack, do you remember that video that somebody put out where it was like, Taylor Martinez teaches you the perfect throwing motion, and it was like everything was wrong. It's like, look towards the sky, and your shoulders aren't parallel with the ground.
Oh, my
Man,
gosh.
people had a lot of fun with the Taylor Martinez experience back in 2010.
All right. Is that David Dykes? Who do we got kicking here?
You know, that's
Canale. It's Adi.
Canale.
Sorry.
Yeah. Remember
Adi.
Adios?
Remember when the band went to road games? I don't.
Oh, come
I
on,
don't
tackle
remember
him.
Yeah,
Crick
that's
missed him? What are you
Crick
doing
missed him
Jack?
there. That's a Crick miss. He had a good play to stop him on fourth down earlier, but it's tough.
Bruce, whoops, I didn't mean to kill Mike Caputo. He is still alive.
Oh!
It's Cole Pensick and Mark Polini that we have.
Okay, I didn't.
Thank you, Bruce. But RIP to those.
That makes me excited for.
Shout out to Mike Caputo for being alive.
Shout out.
Somebody share this podcast with him so he knows that he's still alive.
Oh my gosh. Oh, look at all the
Get him.
pressure.
Oh.
Carl set the damn house there, and he got punished for it a little bit. Not badly.
Man, that almost worked. Oh, Steve Sipple. The David Gomes, the itty-bitty committee. He wants to call Levante and Dejan
Levante, very tiny person.
Itty-bitty committee. This was the peso, right? This was the height of the peso defense?
Yeah, yep. Oh, a little play action. Boy, they're going to use him. Oh, wow. Oh. Eric Haig.
Jim and O'Neal. I remember getting so triggered at people making fun of T-Magic's throwing motion. Some would say I was off with my take. That's hilarious.
How about Alonzo Whaley coming in and making some plays?
Oh, my gosh. I forgot that he was still on the team this year.
Uh-oh. Oh, I got to mute.
What in the world are you doing?
It's not me. I had the server mute somebody.
Oh, come on, folks. This is why we don't do it like this anymore,
I took care of it. It's fixed.
I took care of it. Oh, man.
Oh, jeez, Gomes.
Gomes was going for the pick
Sheldon
there.
Quarles. I remember that guy.
Gomes is going for
Sheldon
the pick there.
Quarles.
D'Lo says, bring back the name font on those jerseys. Man, I love the jerseys.
On the Husker
era.
jerseys?
It's a good look. That's a good look.
Yeah, glad they didn't wear all white. Looks great.
Hard to argue with that, Jack. Hard to argue with that. God, I love early October football. It's just the best. You get a tiny bit of sunlight, and then it sets, and it's a night game. God, what a thing of beauty this is.
Football. Was Carson Kaufman related to Chase Kaufman?
Yeah, D'Lo said earlier that he is. They're
Oh,
brothers
okay.
or something. So
Okay, that makes more sense.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got the other running back in. No more Daniel Thomas. Got the other guy. PJ Smith, remember wasn't it a couple years later that PJ Smith went off about what happened preparing for the Wisconsin Big Ten championship game? Didn't he do some interview?
he was on with Gary and Damon on the Zone, and yes, did he talk
remember?
about like the night before? And
Yeah,
how people,
right.
Like, were or weren't serious.
Yes, PJ Smith. I that's what I sort of remember about him.
Yeah. Wow. Good memory, Jack. Venmo Chris says, I got parts in at my job from Audie Kanalik recently, and nobody remembered who it was until I told them. Well, I think it was him, unless there is a second one running around out there, in which case that's weird. Wasn't Audie? Didn't he start Huddle?
With Blake. With Open Doors.
They
started Open Doors.
They started Open Doors. Okay, I thought they started Huddle together.
I don't know if he's still involved in it or not, to be honest.
Yeah, interesting.
First down
for Kansas State.
K-State was really excited about just sticking it to Nebraska for the Big Ten.
Yes. Dude, Jack, there was a ton of shit talking. A ton.
Yes.
When we were, when my friends and I were walking into the stadium. A ton. Oh, yikes. That was a terrible. Oh, Dennard. That was a terrible throw.
God, this wasn't. Man, this defense had some dudes, man. Holy crap. Prince, Dennard, Crick, Levante, Haig, Gomes, man, freaking Ricky Thenars, maybe still the best hitter in the last 25 years in Nebraska
was
football.
Thenars still on the team in 10?
He was in on that play.
Wow.
He's the safety on that play.
This defensive backfield is insane. It is ridiculous.
It's
absolutely ridiculous. And then you have Levante David, a future Hall of Famer at linebacker.
Right.
That was 4 games. God, that is ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, like, think of the years Prince played in the NFL, Crick played in the NFL.
Dennard had a cup of coffee in the NFL.
Dennard had he played a decent amount in the NFL, too.
I think Haig and Gomes were on practice squads at various points in time.
Those guys didn't look at Levante.
Levante is so good.
When is Levante getting his number up in the stadium, by the way?
You figure they're going to do that after he retires, right?
Yeah, right away, though, right?
Yes, you have to. You got to bring him back immediately. Good Lord.
I mean, he is an elite company, right?
Yes.
In terms of defensive players for Nebraska, and what they did, when you consider what they did after Nebraska, you've got Sue, you've got, beyond him, you got Neil Smith, maybe.
Yeah, you got some of the, Will Shields.
Yeah, but I was thinking just defensive players.
Oh, okay. I mean, Grant Wistrom was really good.
Wistrom, but Levante had a better career than Wistrom.
Oh, yeah. Levante is going to finish with the best Husker career.
I mean, he may argue that had a better career than Sue in the NFL.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I would say he has.
Yeah. Oh, look, a normal punt return. All right, Nebraska with the ball back. Tight
their
eye
own
formation.
5.
Right up the middle with Halou.
Nice. Dilo says, how many Hall of Famers from Nebraska post-college Devontae in a short list? What's the number, Jack? Is it like 3 or 4 now that are in the Pro Football Hall of Fame?
Bob Brown, Will Shields.
And then there was a second guy before Shields.
Bob Brown.
No, there was a second guy. It was Bob Brown and somebody else, I thought.
Sean Callahan. Teams can dink and dunk. Oh, man. Daniel Thomas touched the ball 15-23. Wow. All right, we got some Sean Callahan facts.
Thank you, Sean.
Sean
By the way,
to see
I
this.
missed
He'll
the,
get a kick out of this.
Oh, Roy.
Hello.
Oh, Roy, hello.
Remember when Halou clarified how he pronounced his name right around this time and everybody pronounced it correctly? They said,
yes,
Halou.
Yes, because, somebody told him the story after the Missouri game. They're like, they were chanting, hey, Lou, hey, Lou. He's like, they were saying, hey, Lou. It's not how it's pronounced.
Right. Neil Smith isn't in the Hall of Fame, is he? NFL?
No. It's okay. Will Shields. All right, now I'm just
Bob Brown, Will Shields.
Is it Tom Novak? Is Novak the other one? That I'm
in the
NFL
right Hall of Fame?
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure it out. I'll figure it out.
There's another. I really should definitely know this. Oh, Taylor! Jeez!
Oh.
Okay. Start to get Cody Green warmed up. This is not acceptable.
Guy Chamberlain, Roy Lyman, Bob Brown, Will Shields, Mick Tingelhoff. So 5 guys.
Mick Tingelhoff, okay.
Yeah. So it should be 6 at some point in time, right, with Levante. He's been incredible.
Sue won't make the Hall of Fame, will he?
I don't think so. He's been good, but I guess, he does have a few All-Pro seasons, but I don't think so.
I feel like Neil Smith was closer than Sue.
Wow,
all right, 3rd and 6.
17 fumbles. This is the 5th game of the year, and they've already had 17
Good
fumbles.
Lord.
Yeah.
Taylor doesn't like what he sees.
Nope. Timeout.
I like playing against road games.
I like playing against road games. What a time.
Cody
can you imagine having a sports talk radio show this year? Jack, can you imagine our podcast this season if we would have been doing the I-80 Club?
Crazy. I just hope we get anything like that. Well, somebody's like...
their TiVo.
Their TiVo is about to record. Jeez.
Oh, that's great. That is so funny. Hurry, turn off the
Keith
TiVo.
Williams.
It's going to turn it off.
I believe one of those linemen is Keith Williams. He had, I believe, a weirdly long NFL career with the Saints. Keith Williams.
Was that him that played for the Saints? Yeah, I remember him.
Like a weirdly, multiple years with the Saints.
Henry. Look at Alex Henry. Double duty, just kicking the shit out of the ball.
Alex Henry punted?
You don't remember that?
No.
Dude, he was doing both. He was kicking and punting.
I don't remember that.
What a time to be alive.
Yeah, Cody Green. So they took Taylor Martinez out of the South Dakota State game and put Cody Green in a couple of weeks before this.
And they did. Remember against Washington, they took Taylor out at their own 5, and they put Cody Green.
They did the same thing against South Dakota State. Yeah. They put Cody.
That
was the joke about Cody Green, right?
Yeah, it was so weird.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't remember that, Bruce. I remember him as a kicker. I forgot he was playing. Oh, Jared Crick.
Look at that play. Absolute monster.
No, it wouldn't have been. I had no memory of Alex Henry playing.
Yeah, he was great.
You know what? You know what's interesting? Just to watch this defense. This defense does not substitute, right?
No, it's a lot of
compared to the current defense. It is the same 11 dudes every play, unless maybe they go into nickel, right? And like whether Whaley's in or not is pretty much as I've watched so far. And like a current Nebraska game, they would have played 20 people already.
God, especially the Matt Rule era so far. The offensive or the defensive line is like a hockey shift.
It's the same. It is the same dudes every freaking play.
Yeah, seriously.
It's probably 12, 13 guys total that have played in this game so far.
Man, they have been able to pick up some yards on the ground. Say what you will about Kansas State in this game, but they've been able to do that.
Yeah, so far this game sucks.
Is that what you're saying right now? You're watching this at home and you're frustrated?
I'm just like, K-State's moving the ball. Nebraska.
Nice
Levante.
But then Levante's there to clean up the mess. Skurzo 4. I misremembered this game. Thought it was a blowout from the start.
Yeah, this always happens with these games. This is why we do this.
Yep, it's a great exercise. It's a great reminder of what happened or didn't happen. 10 tackles,
10 tackles in the second
quarter.
I definitely did not appreciate how good he was in college. I did not.
Well,
I wasn't
Bo
even
didn't either, Jack. He wasn't even going to be the starter going into the first game of the year, but somebody got hurt.
Really?
Which resulted in him being like Sean Fisher. Was he the linebacker?
Sean Fisher, yeah. That was a Twitter controversy. Matt Schick, biggest in-state recruiting misses. Danny Woodhead, and Josh Cherry, apparently a kicker from Nebraska. The Sean Fisher practice or injury at practice changed policy of practice because someone tweeted about it or something. Do you remember
That's
this?
right. A reporter broke it before.
I don't remember who did it.
From the Fisher family. And
yeah, that was like
Bo got mad.
That was a big deal. And I remember, Niles Paul. Let's see, special teams. Jim Ebke, former Lincoln East quarterback Jim Ebke. Let's go. He was on the special teams there.
Oh.
Good running back.
Oh. Man, they could get some push.
That offensive line, man.
They were moving guys.
And K-State's worried about Taylor running the whole time.
They are scared shitless.
They're freaking worried of Taylor running from the beginning.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. This
flag
has to come back, right? Was there a flag?
Yeah, I think so.
There was a flag on the other side, so it was either offsides or a hold.
Was it NCI? Is that right, Bruce? I don't remember. It was.
So I thought
it was a tweet.
Yeah, I thought the Fisher news was broken publicly, at least. Not on a message board by. It was offsides. Nice. I thought it was broken by. For some reason, I thought it was like Kevin or Michael that broke it and that caused all the fall, but maybe it was a writer. I can't remember. I'll ask John tomorrow if I can. Oh, John's gone.
All I know is Bo changed some policy because of it.
Yes, after that you could not report on injuries, no matter if you could be at practice and see it. You weren't allowed to. You had to wait until Bo talked about it. So it got into this really awkward situation where guys would get hurt, but Bo wasn't scheduled to speak that day, but assistants also couldn't talk about it. And so sometimes you'd have days go by where nothing could get confirmed, and you had these rumors spreading on the internet.
How do you even enforce that? That's stupid.
See, and that's the thing. I think it was a threat of they're going to take away your media pass.
That play design was complete garbage.
Yeah, that was
that last play there.
Yeah, not great. Not blocked well. Not
okay.
Well.
We're almost at halftime. When is the fun starting?
Yeah, it's only 7-3 right now.
So we got another freaking flag and a sack.
Is it offsides again? Look at that. Is that kind of a neck roll or neck roll still a thing in 2010? I didn't think they were.
Down, the 5-yard penalty, but it will bring them.
What do we got? Another offsides? Is that 2 offsides on K-State? I always thought Searles had Taylor Martinez back when he got a lot of criticism. I felt like Searles was like his guy. And some of the older guys, that's 2 offsides in this drive.
On the same drive.
Dude, I'm getting choked up watching. It's okay. Rex can get it.
God, what a huge mistake, Jack. They had a sack. The drive was going to end, and now Nebraska's moving the chains again with 5 minutes to go.
We got a Kurienski-Gillian sighting, FYI.
He's still on the team?
Yep, Kurienski's still on the team.
What the hell?
God, these Taylor suck ass.
Yeah.
I have got to be so... They suck. I'm tired of them.
You're not wrong.
How are you not getting him? I guarantee you. I feel it right now in my heart. I guarantee you I'm watching this game and I'm like, how are you not getting him loose? Get him.
See, look at the stats. There it is.
12 yards. And they couldn't do it. And now I'm like, is it over? Did everyone figure out the film? That's what I'm saying. Did they figure out the film? Did South Dakota State put it on film for K-State?
16.5 yards per carry in the first.
I'm going to go listen to Nelly, and I'm going to go during the break. It was only just a dream, because it was only just a dream that Taylor's ever going to have a good running game again. Ooh.
Niles. Jack, you know that I went to high school with Niles, right? That we were at Omaha North the same year?
I didn't. I mean, I could have figured it out, but I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then I was friends with him and Dijon Gomes, and then I don't know if you remember
What?
Antonio Bell. Yeah, we would hang out in one of my other friends' dorm rooms and watch movies together on Thursday nights in college.
Look at you. It doesn't. Wow, that's funny.
Yeah, good times. I saw Niles the weekend after he got the MIP.
Oh, nice.
Oh, there you go, Jack.
Well, there it is. And right there I said, there it was.
Yeah.
There it was, the zone read. Big play capability, and guy who touches the ball every play changes everything. Great take, Matt Schick.
Changes everything.
Really good
nice
insight.
job by you, Matt.
Simple.
Early column idea. Huge advantage over Carson Kaufman. Huge. Look at that.
That's a column idea, Simple? I mean, come on, man. I don't know that that's a great of a column idea. Do you remember when, like, the idea of quote-unquote the zone read was sort of this new exciting thing? Like, right there.
Yeah.
Playing in roller skate, he glided into the end zone on that run. Okay.
Yeah. Let's say this. The Husker media.
Everybody needs to calm down.
We were excited, and I wasn't even media. We were pumped at the Taylor Martinez era. He hadn't
done jack shit before that. I mean, let's be honest. In this
he has
game.
2 touchdowns now.
Yeah, but listen, I know what happens, and so, oh, look at Bill Snyder, unhappy. 10th touchdown run of this season. Are you freaking kidding me?
Good Lord. Matt, the tweets are definitely of the period. Yes, they are.
Cool.
People love talking about column idea. Column idea. By the way, Jack, check out my latest column at HuskerMax.
Oh, no. Oh, here we go. Bad special teams. It never goes away. It is always there, no matter what you do.
I want to blame Bruce Reed for this.
Austin Cassidy.
Oh, wow. That's a name that I haven't thought of in forever.
Yeah, big interception against Iowa State, I believe. Was it later this year? In the fake extra point game? Anyway.
Oh, yeah. Haig had the one to finish up
the magic in me. Oh, Denard. Now, I was also very into that song, B.O.B. Got the magic in me right about this time.
Well, do you remember? Because after this game, Scurso 4, this was the start of the T-Magic. He was on the short list for the Heisman after this game. Do you remember that song? That like Lincoln?
Got the magic.
No, but the one where it was "We've got T-Magic at QB." Do you remember that one?
Who did that? No, I mean,
Some
I probably
random
heard
kid who went to Nebraska. He took the song and made it about Taylor Martinez. Jack, I'm not gonna lie. I listened to it 10 times on the Friday after this game.
Look at K-State getting. I'll tell you one thing about this game. K-State has gotten the stupid penalties this whole game.
No, they haven't.
They've had 2 offsides and a false start within the last.
No. I misunderstood you. Yeah, they've had horrible penalties.
Yeah, K-State has had that's a Nebraska thing now.
Yeah, I miss the old days.
I do too. Oh, look at this. Look at the Craig James, Jesse Palmer, Reese Davis booth, by the way.
Yeah, it was a different time, Jack.
And then, turn it on. Is it going to be fast enough? Oh, not quite.
Good Lord.
Okay.
Wheels on that guy.
Okay, that play just changed the game. Man, Josh, that's the play, right? That play changed this entire game. With 1:43 left in the second quarter,
yep.
I mean, completely changed the game.
Yeah, because you're thinking, okay, let's just get to the half. We'll be down 14-3. It's going to be okay. And then suddenly Nebraska's already in field goal range with 1:45.
It felt roughly even though Nebraska was ahead. K-State was moving it too. Nebraska just punched it in. K-State had the 4th down they didn't get.
Someone else besides Taylor Martinez. This is a great situation.
That play is a dagger because they don't. If he doesn't run that, they're not going to try and. They have 1 timeout, right? Maybe they used 1 there, but they're not going to try. If he doesn't pull that off, they're not going to do much else. Oh, jeez. Okay, well, speaking of that, they use a timeout here?
Yes, they used their last timeout.
Okay, they use a timeout to get to 3rd and 13. Okay. Boom. Oh, okay. They just get a field goal here?
Now that obviously since they got stopped short on now.
And they got no timeout, so I assume they're just going to line up for a field goal here.
Yeah. God, Alex Henry. That guy was so good. Alex,
They're going to try and ice him. Oh, Snyder.
Timeout is
You
called, and this one just a shade inside.
You're not
40
icing him.
and 39 yards out. Taylor Martinez.
By the way, Bogus has responded.
Oh, really?
Jake says, where is he at? I remember great memories of that night. We were so back, and then the next week. ... Woof.
That was Texas, right?
That was the Texas game. Real bad
Read out around the world, man.
Real bad times.
All right, 26 seconds left. They only got the field goal. I thought they were going to score a touchdown there.
We're having a good time. I'll tell you this. Where my friends and I were sitting at this moment in time, 14-point lead, halftime's arrived. Oh, Eric Martin. We're having a good time.
Yep.
Good time.
Oh, we got another penalty.
Good Lord, so many penalties.
Jeez.
Is it on Kansas State? I bet it is.
I'm sure.
I bet it is.
This Big 12 crew working in Manhattan.
Oh, offside on the
offsides on
kickoff?
Nebraska.
Jeez,
Sad.
stupid Nebraska special teams.
Come on, Nebraska. What are you doing?
And you know, as we go around and talk to coaches in the games we do on
K-State
Thursday
fans
night,
still trying to
here's
get the energy going here.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, I mean, it's so like, right, like you haven't gotten to the point yet where Taylor Martinez is just like unstoppable. Like you're not necessarily thinking that going into.
You talking about
Going
inside of this
into-
game or in his
into-
career?
No. Inside of this game.
Yeah.
Right, like so far what I've seen does not match what I sort of remember from this game, which
Yeah.
apparently is all in the second half.
Well, I honestly, not to spoil it, I think he only has one more touchdown in this game. But it's just such a, it's an 80-yarder, and so it.
I mean, how many yards does he have? Well, that one in the right before halftime is huge, but
Yeah. I mean, he's
look at him
probably
still.
closing in
Look
on
at
that.
Oh, he threw a pick. And there's a flag though.
He's oh, never mind. He gets a couple more touchdown runs. Okay. He's probably closing
I was
in on
gonna
100
say,
yards
yeah,
in the
he goes-
first half.
Oh, Prince.
Boo. Boo. Matt, he only has one more touchdown run. What a high bar.
One of the things that makes
Yeah,
Macamero
it was a
so
different
good is
time.
He changes his looks at the line of
I mean,
scrimmage
seriously,
against
I
the-
remember
Oh, that
the
is
drive
some
home.
garbage officiating there.
He'll get up there the next time.
I'll never forget the drive home, Jack, and just saying to my friends, like, Nebraska's a Heisman Trophy candidate at quarterback, and he's a freshman. We have him for 3.5 more years. We were so excited. And they get the pick the next
Eric
play.
Haig.
Did he catch it? Nice. Haig. God, good times. Good times.
That PJ Mangieri, long snapper from Illinois.
Wow, that's not a name that I remembered at all.
PJ Mangieri.
Oh, Martinez's shoulder pads are huge. Oh,
Wait,
man,
was
I
that a
bet Bill
young
Snyder's
Quincy
pissed.
Enunwa? That was a young Quincy Enunwa running to the locker room.
Nice.
I believe.
Yep.
We need to stop the Taylor guy. I love that he's just walking off. He's not even going to stop for her. He's just going to keep going, keep going, keep going.
This is my family.
Well, I think we've got to be a little bit more balanced, and we've got to complete some passes when we throw them.
And she better watch out. She'll get run over by
No
Look at all
kidding.
those players around her.
Is this the second Bill Snyder era after Ron
Yes.
Prince?
We are now in the second Bill Snyder.
Oh my gosh, that was so. I forget about this sometimes.
Isn't it wild? D'Lo, is this where the "we got our fannies waxed" come from? Good question. I don't remember where that quote was from. It wouldn't
Snyder
surprise
say
me.
that?
Yeah, he said we just got our fannies waxed. Oh, that's right. You're not a Chick and Nick head because that was a drop that they
No,
played.
I've literally never listened to that podcast. Oh God, they screwed up another one of these.
Oh,
God, they
Come on,
screwed up
Roy.
those twice. You've got to get that play. I don't know if Taylor's messing up or the running back is, but they've got to figure that out. Oh no, that's not working. Thank goodness there wasn't a penalty. What are we doing with that? 3rd and 8. I don't like this. It's
yeah.
your
What's,
chance
look,
to put them away. I so far you had a misplay, and then I don't like that. You've got to get something here. Okay. That chick, simply incredible.
well, and that was the famous play where.
Look at that! Look at that view! I love it.
You mad?
Suck it.
You mad? That was the famous play. Oh, Mitch Sherman. 2 80-yard runs for Taylor Martinez, both on the opening possession of the second half.
Right, but
Oh,
it doesn't
man.
mean Nebraska basketball is made up for the end of the last
TiVo.
season.
TiVo. This was the one, though, where Reese goes, Taylor Martinez is gone. And then Jesse Palmer just goes, whoa. Like they
That
were
was-
blown
yeah.
away by his speed.
Holy
my
cow. He
Just
doesn't.
so fast.
The wild thing about the dude is he doesn't look like he's running. Like you
No.
watch Amon Green run fast. That dude looks like a track. Like he is running hard and fast, right?
Yep.
You looked at, but Taylor Martinez. It just didn't look like it ever.
No. I'm fairly confident, Jack, that this was the moment when people started streaming for the exits, and where we were, we could see the parking lot outside the stadium on the other side. It is just headlights, and we were just laughing. God, we were having so much fun.
Man, that's just straight. He just beat him. Wow. So, well, now K-State has throw to get back in the game. Yeah, right. I'm sure that'll work against Nebraska's secondary. Look at Sybil. Wow.
Look at this.
Look
Look
at-
at special teams.
Can you
Oh,
imagine
man.
Sybil tweeting something like that? Wow. Just like that positive, like the other team's screwed.
Yeah, good luck to the other team. You're getting absolutely eviscerated.
Yeah, D'Lo. Imagine he had jukes too, which he had. I never did.
I know. Zero
Like, he was
lateral
just
quickness.
straight line runner. Man,
Yep.
Martinez 209 in the. He had 209.
Denard
Lord
Robinson.
record.
Oh man. Look at
Shoelace.
this. How about Cam
Colin
Newton being
Kaepernick.
fourth on the list, and he's only going to
Wow.
win the damn Heisman?
Wow.
Good Lord. Denard Robinson was averaging 181 rushing yards and 201 passing
Dude,
yards a game.
he was
in the month of
insane when he's that first 2 months of that year.
September. Oh my gosh. I think they had a great game with Notre Dame that year.
Jeez, and there, Simple was right.
Mm.
Carl. There we go. Oh. Look
No
at,
one's looking at him.
look at Bo before he went. A few days later, Bo's going to lose his mind. Josh.
Dude, yeah. Yep.
It's going to be the beginning of the unraveling of Bo.
Well, D'Lo
2 days after
posted
this.
it earlier, and I've always thought it's like the craziest stat. They win this game, and then they go 5-4 the rest of the year. Like they are after this, they are essentially a 500 football team.
How'd this
Whereas
Kansas
right
State-
now, you're like they're never going to lose again.
How did this Kansas State team end up doing this year?
Good question.
Oh, rough the punter. Do they call that? I assume. Yeah, they definitely call
2010 Kansas State finished 7-6, including 3-5 in the Big 12 North. They finished in a tie for third with Iowa State. in the,
Okay.
Big 12 North.
that. Yeah, so this team wasn't great.
No, they were fine, but they had gotten off to a nice start.
Ricky Thenars roughed the punter. Don't you remember Ricky Thenars? Oh, God. Wasn't it about this year or the year after that Ricky Thenars had some tweet about like his scholarship check coming in that was controversial? Anybody remember what I'm talking about with that?
Oh, did he?
Half
No, I
remember
don't.
it.
Interesting. I remember, didn't he like become a coach out in California? Like he's a high school football coach now, I think.
Is that right? Well, I know he had the hit against Oklahoma State, which was the Ed Cunningham loss. No, that was Eric Martin.
That was
Never
Eric
mind.
Martin. Yeah.
I'm getting those confused.
Jack, that'd be a fun game to do if we're thinking about future games for the pod.
The Oklahoma State game?
Yeah, that game was just nuts. So many
Was that
points.
Brandon Whedon? Is he the quarterback for
Yeah,
Oklahoma
that was probably a Whedon game.
Oh, Bo was mad 'cause he got blocked in. Okay. Carson Coppin
Wow,
0 for 5 with a pick.
After starting 8 for 10, is that what that stat said? I think.
Yep. They're going to try and keep
Oh,
it.
look at that
Sip.
tackling.
They don't want to pass. They don't even want to try to pass.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Skylar Thompson, right? Skylar, I believe. Yeah.
For who?
That's all right. That guy who just ran the ball. That wide receiver, Skylar
Oh.
Thompson, I believe.
Oh yeah, didn't he play in the NFL?
Played for the Dolphins, I want to say.
Good Lord. Oh my gosh. All over the place.
Skylar Thompson. No. That's a quarterback for the Dolphins.
From Oklahoma, right?
I'm an idiot, but he went to Kansas State too. I'm a dumbass.
Matt, this just goes to show you how not good we currently are. Yeah, the talent level a little different.
Man,
compared to,
that
the-
offensive possession for K-State was
Not great.
not trying to win the game.
And
That looks
now
like a
I
team
think
that's
that the
done.
people are absolutely leaving the stadium. 317 to 121 total yards early in the second half. Oh my God!
Finally. Sean Watson had the easiest play call of his life there.
Oh.
That is the easiest. That is the easiest play call in football history, right there.
Oh.
Keatsman, look at Callahan talking shit to Keatsman there.
Oh,
You're
man.
like, make him think Taylor's gonna run it and give it to Roy Halou. I mean,
Oh my God.
man, that was amazing.
Yes.
Everybody's
Look at that.
gonna
Look at
think
that
Taylor's
blocking.
running.
Oh my
look at
gosh.
50. Look at 56. He didn't even. I mean, all of those guys followed Taylor.
Dude, they're getting bent over.
They
They
were
were
all.
bending over backwards.
But anybody who wasn't getting blocked was following Taylor that whole way.
Oh my gosh. 31-3.
And we got
Oh, they're second
at this
drive.
point, I look at the clock and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is going to be an amazing night. I'm starting to realize it right now.
Yeah.
Yes, an Emaw shirt. Let's go. Ooh, a guy yawning.
Bruce says the Missouri game when Roy rushed for 302 versus Blaine Gabbert would be a good one as well. We've
That was-
actually done that game. That game exists. It's somewhere in the archives.
We've done all the. Okay,
Yeah, we've done that one.
that one used to be the one they always played on Econ Husker or on Big Ten Network.
Big Ten,
This
yes.
is Econ Husker.
Yeah. I don't know if we have video of that one, but we definitely
Oh wow,
have
good
the,
sign. Really good sign.
the audio.
Big Ten should prepare for Nebraska. Whoops.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So
Jack.
Iowa State's already played 2 games. Is this when they played? Did Iowa State play the Farmageddon game early this year against K-State? Did that happen this year?
Oh, did they?
Did that happen? I may be wrong about that.
I have no idea.
Oh, Daniel Thomas, a good run. Daniel Thomas, he played for the Dolphins. I want to say all these players played for the Dolphins. I feel like he played for the Dolphins. Oh, Colin Klein's in.
Oh, man. Future offensive coordinator Colin Klein.
Did you know he came in this game? They took confidence.
No, I
with
did
Klein
not remember that at
I didn't
all.
even know Klein played against Nebraska.
Because he was the.
I remember him the
quarterback a couple
following
later.
years.
Yeah, yeah.
By the way, Nebraska is subbing like crazy on defense now.
Yeah. Yeah, now you're going to go deep into the bench because you're just dominating so much.
Yeah, Colin Klein. Wow.
As good as Nebraska.
Randall,
Daniel Thomas on the field that I thought had that in him. Now Klein comes in
well,
and
those
shows a
guys
little
you
bit
can
of
see there.
running ability and
98. I don't know who 98 was. Was Colin Klein a Heisman runner-up? Is that true? Jeez.
Yeah, he was a couple years later, the team that almost won the national or almost played for the national championship,
in the last 3 weeks. You don't want to throw against that secondary.
which is nuts.
And where's he at now? Does he go to Alabama? Where is he?
I don't remember where he's the OC at these days.
He's like one of the top OCs in college football now.
Yeah, he's good.
Wow, I did not remember they pulled him.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, they're getting destroyed, though, right?
Like,
You got
I
to.
remember. I think of Colin Klein as a post-Nebraska in the Big 12 entity. I honestly, I didn't know who he was when he went in this game. So, A&M, thank you.
Oh, that's where he's the OC at?
Jeez. Who is this Randall guy? I don't remember who that is. 53, Randall. Gomes. Oh my gosh.
They're just making it look so easy.
Pierre Allen.
So easy.
Thaddeus Randall. Thank you. Thad Randall. Forgot about him.
Jack, I just did a little scrolling through our pods, and the 2010 Missouri game, that might have actually been our like very, very, very first iteration of this podcast, and those episodes don't exist anymore. So if we ever wanted to do it, maybe we have to do it.
redo it. I mean, we obviously don't remember it well enough to.
Yeah.
And another freaking punt. There's so much time left in this game. Wow.
Dude, I know. Oh my gosh.
Bonos, get it? Now Rex. Okay, calm down.
Thad Randall, by the way. Do you say that?
Yeah, Thad Randall, yep. Well, Rex looked like he was going to lateral it to
fumble.
Niles Paul there, and he fumbled
Yeah,
it.
what are you doing there, Rex? Rex doesn't really make a whole lot of mistakes in his career, so not good to see one.
Yep, disappointing.
Come on,
It
Rex.
makes you
Well,
wonder.
got Jack again the next week. Remember, he drops that wide open touchdown.
Yep, he has that. You're right.
Texas.
Yep.
Remember the Photoshop that somebody did where it was the crystal ball? It was the
Yep.
football that was on the Sears trophy. Oh, that was sad. What happened?
Wow, he got the handoff fine.
Yeah.
He just lost
Kind of
it.
looked like he never really totally grabbed it though. Mickey, pretty sure he fumbled his first carry against Texas, unless it was Lou. Yeah, I can't remember, but
Yeah.
it was.
And you wonder, Josh, why when we talk about the running backs now, we're like, man, I
Yes.
just don't know that they've got two good options, right?
Yeah, it's not
They've
even
got-
about being an old head and saying like, oh man, why aren't they as good as they were in 1995? No,
They
it's
do
like, why aren't they as good as they were a decade and a half ago?
Well, I mean, I got two NFL running backs that are, two of them.
Yeah, and think about it, Jack. So this is Halu's last
And then they had
year, and then the
Abdullah
next year
next.
They'll have Amir.
Yeah, then they'll add Amir.
Yeah, and so they had two running backs on the roster over the course of what, 4 or 5 years, and it was a total of 3 different guys.
Yeah, which is why we are always skeptical of the running backs. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, there's the photo of Roy Halu or Rex in the drop.
Is this the
Sad.
Kyler Reed drive here? Is this what
Hey, we're
happens
getting
soon?
close, right? Gotta be
3rd and
getting close.
12. This should be okay. We're punting. All right.
Yeah. Can't score on every drive, Jack. You can't have one play touchdowns every drive. Ooh. Oh my gosh, he just punted the crap out of it. Skurzo for rule is NFL brain. Devalues the halfback. Yeah, he's NFL build for sure. Oh man, it's just not
God.
Kansas State's.
Man, Daniel Thomas has had 1 billion catches and runs in this game. Holy crap!
Yeah, hopefully he iced up really well after this one.
I think Miami got him and kind of tried to use him in the he was one of their guys that they used in the Wildcat.
Oh really?
I think so. Yeah.
Well, because the Wildcat had started a couple years before this.
Yeah, I know, but the Dolphins were. I know, but it kept going. All right, they're looking to cut this to a 3 touchdown
21.
game here.
Hey,
Little Colin Klein option, a little more Daniel Thomas. Whoops, the daisies. Never mind.
oh, how did they get it back? How did they get it back? Oh, come on. What
Second
are you
down, they
doing?
got
That
it.
ball
They got it.
Ping-ponged around everywhere. Ping-ponged around everywhere.
Man, they feel like they're barely. I mean, they put Colin Klein in. They're trying a completely different offense now. They're not
Ball's
going to
just
pass
bouncing
it.
around.
You're down by 4 possessions, and you're like, but I'm also not going to pass it. I mean, it's just, it's brutal. It is brutal. Man.
Yeah.
3rd and 11. Here we go. 4 down territory, maybe.
Yeah, it has to be. You're down by 28 points.
Yeah,
little
they
jump
might have-
pass
they might
from
have called-
Klein.
Did they
Oh.
call it a night? We'll see if they called it a night here.
Yeah, it's Thomas
I hope
again.
they went for this. Nope, they didn't. They
Oh
brought in
my
Cherry
gosh.
for a field goal. You coward.
Pathetic. Snyder,
Sad.
this is absolutely pathetic.
This is sad and pathetic.
Hey, the NLDS is on, Jack. Braves Giants.
Braves Giants, nice. Ooh, it's good. Nice kick by Cherry. Taylor Martinez. Here we go, rushing yards again.
209 yards.
209, 3
God.
touchdowns. He's got 5. He's got 11 touchdowns this year already.
Wow.
For the first time in a couple years, the quarterback position
Wow,
is
crazy.
the focal point of the Nebraska offense.
Now you're wondering if they score here, this is Taylor's last time to get Cody Green to drive.
Yeah. Does Zach Lee come into this game? Are we going to see Mr. Zach Lee?
Well, Lee was hurt. He couldn't. Did he get hurt against Texas? This is still my. So I have a thing about this season that Zach Lee was not available for the Big 12 championship game, and they brought Cody Green in when Taylor got hurt. And I saw Zach Lee before that game, who supposedly had. Oh, here it is. And then Kyler Reed, I was like, that's a tight end?
Kyler Reed's underrated as hell, man. He was good. John doesn't think that Kyler Reed was very good. It annoys me.
He was. That was the first time they went to him that game.
79. Check that 79.
Yeah, Bruce says, I still question on whether Lee was actually hurt or it was a milk carton situation.
No, anyway,
He
back
was
to
definitely
Lee.
hurt the year before.
So in 2010, though, so John and Chris Whitney and I are walking around in the Jerry Dome before the game, well before the game on the field,
Yeah.
because this is when the radio stations used to send us places like this. Oh, Tom Chattel tweet. No Thursday night games. Nebraska owns Thursday night. Callahan. Lots of Oh, there's Sean correcting him.
Early classic. Surprised he didn't send him a DM.
God, what was I freaking saying? Oh, yeah. So we were on the field before the game, and it was way before the game, so they're screwing around. And Zach Lee, who isn't able to play in that game, supposedly, is from like the 40-yard line playing this game where you can see if you can hit the crossbar on the goalpost with the ball that you're throwing. And I see Zach Lee hit it multiple times, and I'm like, why is he not available in this game? Because I thought K-State kid, that's amazing. Yes. I love it. Love it. I hope you had a terrible night, kid.
That was funny. That was funny.
Uh-oh. 51,000. That's half the big house. Does that make this a little house on the prairie? Damn! Man, look at the Husker media just salty.
Dude, Husker media was triggered at the end of the
Man,
Big 12 era. Triggered.
Wow.
Uh-huh. Oh, man.
Everybody is just crapping on these guys. Can you even imagine what a wonderful world we would be living in if our media contingent, instead of just me, Josh, were crapping on the opponent?
Oh, here we go. You going to talk about Mitch Sherman again?
No, I don't have nothing to say about it. What a fun world to live in.
It was a different time.
There's
It was
Zach Lee right
definitely
there.
a different time. 38-6. Good God. What?
Fourth quarter. Here we go. 2nd and 12.
Fourth quarter underway.
Did they put Kaufman back in? Did they say we're not doing Klein anymore? Yeah, they
No, it
put
is
Kaufman
Kaufman.
back.
Wow.
What the hell?
I'd be pissed. Kaufman,
what
get back
the-
on the field.
What in the hell are you doing, Snyder? Putting Kaufman back in? Because they're like,
back
well, we got to
again.
pass it now. Well, you had to then, too, dummy. And that sucked. 4th and 6. Go for it, you coward. Go for it, you coward. Do it.
Okay, you were right. How did you remember that Farmageddon game, Jack?
Oh, my gosh. I don't know.
3 road games to finish the season? Oh, holy hell. They should have tried to leave the Big 12. I would have been pissed.
I think they played maybe that game in Kansas City, that K-State, Iowa State
The
game,
Farmageddon
perhaps.
game?
Maybe that's why I remember it. And they punted. Sad.
Dude,
This-
pathetic.
Some success gets across the 31-yard.
Taylor's still in. Wow, that's interesting.
Rex now.
Turns the corner.
I want to say one thing that is not Niatawa.
Johnny
Is that
and
the
Tower
hurry-up
tweeting
offense?
about Husker football is the weirdest thing about this whole night.
Yes, definitely.
Burkhead
What were you saying?
up close to the 50.
I thought there were going to be, now I know he's got 200 plus yards. He's got, 3 touchdowns?
It's unreal. You do this every time.
I remembered more big Taylor
Unreal.
Martinez runs than this.
Stopping that pistol attack at UCLA to the
Unreal.
I
He's been
just-
a monster, and you're like,
Also-
yeah, he's fine.
Also, why in the name of God are they passing on 2nd and
Why is he still in the game? He's a Heisman contender right
Co-
now. Get
they
him off
get
the
Cody
field.
Green in the dumbest situations. Why is Cody Green not getting his shot now, Josh?
Yeah,
Cody
seriously.
Green had just put it. Oh God!
Yes.
Now he's getting sacked. He probably got hurt
Unnecessary
here.
hits. What are you
That
doing,
play-
Bo?
That play he probably got hurt on that play.
see the flags.
What do they call a face mask
it's
on that
not
dude?
the play the next week.
Here for some of the rough stuff. Let's see. Maybe Crystal will have the call.
Yeah,
Ref's
that was,
still wearing white pants, by the way.
I forgot that they stopped wearing, or that like they don't wear white pants anymore. I guess.
What do we got?
That's
Face
fine.
mask.
After the play was over,
Personal foul.
personal foul.
Oh, blow to the head.
Wow,
Harold,
dirty
you
cheater.
dirty. Let's see if he did it.
Here's what happened.
Bonk.
Oh, bonk. I don't know if he was going for the ball or not, but
It's
a good
You
call.
can't do that.
It's a good call by the Big 12 refs,
Yeah.
who later this year would obviously be making calls against Nebraska.
Yeah, seriously, why
Robinson.
weren't they nicer to Nebraska in a month? What
Who's
are they doing
Robinson?
now?
Running back. Robinson, right?
what I was about to bring up.
God, who is that guy?
Are they throwing now? It's
He's not the one who had like the TV fall on his leg.
Dontravius. No, you're thinking of
Kenny
Kenny Jackson? No. What was that guy's
Wilson.
name?
Kenny Wilson.
Kenny Wilson. God, that was a nasty. He dropped a
Dontravius.
TV on his. Oh my gosh, can you imagine that, Jack?
at the end of the game. Bo was up
Not anymore. TVs aren't even heavy anymore, so no.
run up the score.
It'll be fine.
That's. I guess I didn't think about it that way. You're right.
I'd drop a T. I'd be fine with TV drop. Let's see a dunk.
Oh,
Oh, God, Taylor!
there
Okay, there was another one. Okay, I knew there was another one. Okay, now I'm happy.
You're okay. You're feeling good now.
Now there was. I can't believe they kept him in and did another one. Have you been in more bored and unimpressed by 41? Okay, that was a funny tweet.
15 rushes, 241 yards.
44 to 6. Good Lord.
Seriously. I guess that's why he's still on the field.
Those safety. How did those safeties never learn? That's what blows my mind.
Look at all those people leaving. Look at all those people. Bye-bye. See you later.
And that
Oh,
was the
man.
play for them.
God.
God, it was so great.
What a time.
You just have. I mean, like, when have you had this against a team? Martinez on pace to have 34 touchdowns this season, assuming Nebraska makes the Big 12 title game. Well, they do, Sean, but
They
guess
do.
what?
Yeah.
Guess
Doesn't do
what?
that. Doesn't do that.
Hey, CJ.
Were you going to ask when's the
Zimmerer,
last time they did this against a conference team?
241 yards he's put up.
when they? Well, I was just going to say last time that they just hammered a team that the fan base hates.
Oh, man. Yeah, it doesn't. I mean,
This was it. Like, this was the last one, wasn't it?
yeah, I mean, I guess it depends on how you view the Wisconsin game last year. That was really enjoyable.
Yeah, I
Oh,
guess
special
so.
teams.
Special teams suck. Is that Justin Blatchford?
Mickey says, like 6 months ago against Colorado. The only,
Fair enough.
The
Good
only
call.
bad part though is the second half.
That's
It's
fair.
just, it's just so. boring.
No, I'll
Should
I'll
we
do
rewatch that game this offseason, Jack? Should we do the
that.
Colorado
Yeah,
game?
I actually think that's a great idea. That should be a summer thing.
Okay.
I like that. That should be a summer thing. Then we'll get the tweets in there. Oh my gosh. Look at Chase Kaufman running now.
And by the way, if
West.
you're watching this at a later time, you got the game going, you got our commentary. We would love to have you like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Help keep the lights on. And also,
Please.
if you want more stuff, bonus content, bonus episodes, we have Volleyball State newsletters, bonus episodes, all sorts of stuff, access to the Discord server that we've been hanging out in throughout this episode. Patreon.com/I80 Club. It allows us to keep doing things like this, where we watch football games from 15 years ago and talk about it like it's happening live in front of us.
West. Who is the cornerback West? What was his first name?
Delonte? No, that's a
No.
basketball player. Anthony. Nice,
Anthony
Mickey.
West.
Thank you.
All right. They got they had Kaufman back in now. Yeah, they still
Yep,
got
he's
him
still in. Is Thomas
What's up,
in? Is he
Daniel
the running
Thomas
back? His 80th carry
Oh.
of the night?
This I remember this. I don't know. Do we stuff him here? Because I remember at the end of the game, I wanted Nebraska to put their starters back in at the very end. Oh yeah, something happened. Dummies. Horrid. Yeah, I don't think they score here.
Because they finished with 13, right? Kansas State finishes the game with 13.
Yeah, but I think it's at the very end, I believe.
Oh, look
God.
at that.
Because I remember at the very end, doesn't Nebraska put its starting defense back in at the very end to keep them from scoring a touchdown?
I thought that
And
was the
it's-
Arizona game the year before.
Man, I vaguely remember even texting my brother-in-law about this, who's an Iowa State fan, and he thought I was classless, and I was defending him.
Oh, good
I was
Lord.
defending Bo,
Hell yeah.
like, as I'm wont to do.
Dude, you love Bo. Nobody loves Bo in the media.
I
as
did
much
at
as you.
this
It's you
point.
and
I'll
Sipple.
tell you what. I did. It wasn't long after that I started to wonder what was his deal, but I loved him at this point.
Yeah.
What are we watching a replay a million times of this thing?
Somebody got hurt, I think.
And
Who
it
cares?
happens a lot. You get
Fine now.
up into you. Alonzo
They're fine now. It's 15 years later.
Smith's legs.
Nebraska's been running it up and down.
Oh,
the
he was
field.
Look at that guy,
Finally,
Jack.
look
Look at that guy.
guy.
He's in some real pain.
Look at Gomes. What a quality guy. Gomes. Love that guy. See, he's fine.
Air cast. Yikes.
I bet you know what though. You could be sad now, sad watching this. I bet he's great. I bet he had a great day today.
You think
Number
so?
5. Let's see what number 5's doing today.
With this guy.
Probably an insurance agent,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
4th and goal.
Oh, he caught it. Sad.
Oh, I thought there was something at the. Okay, I don't know what I'm saying.
Maybe they get him. Maybe they start. Are you sure you're not thinking of the Arizona game? From the bowl game?
I
the year
don't think
before?
so.
The Holiday
Bill
Bowl?
seems excited. Bill's pumped.
Dude, he was. It's a close game though. Close game. Jeez, they
See,
keep showing
Smith-
this guy.
Yeah, but
Your football team can move forward, executing a red zone
he's good now though.
very good defense.
Yeah, he's fine.
I
Let's get in
assume.
touch with
I
him.
guess
Let's
I
have him on the
assume that
pod.
injury. I guess I don't know. That injury could still be impacting him. Did somebody look him up who that was and what he's doing now and if he's okay?
Aircast on a broken leg, Jack.
Oh,
That
it's
ain't
gonna-
no
I don't
joke.
want a Mike Caputo situation here, but
Yeah,
you know.
may he rest in power.
You know, it worked us out. That was unbelievable.
You
Matt,
got
maybe that
amputated.
leg got amputated.
Right, and he's watching it like a pirate right now.
Ooh,
Whoa, that was a little. Oh, Ben Cotton doesn't want any of that.
Who's that?
Oh,
guy?
Jim
Number
Epke.
30.
He took down Lincoln's former quarterback, Jim Epke, there. I don't like that.
No, we
Jim
definitely
Epke.
don't.
I believe now he's
Is
a coach
hey,
for
Cody!
Spartans.
Cody Green. Oh,
Oh,
come
God.
on.
Don Travius fumbles immediately. Comebacks
What are
on.
we doing? The comeback continues. Come
What
on.
did they call him down? Do we have replay yet or not?
They
What's
called
going
him
on?
down.
Can we replay that?
Oh, bro, trigger. God, he looks like such a young person in this
He
game.
does. He looks so Yeah, that's true. A few games before Ben Cotton had his situation, didn't it?
Yeah.
All right, my server muted someone. There you go.
Yeah, that was my friend Rob. Rob, we server muted you. Sorry.
Yeah, it looks like the knee is down. Oh, thought the knee was down with Don
Oh,
Travis.
Yoshi Hardrick is in.
Wow, that's a name that I haven't thought of in many, many
Yep.
years.
Yep, Yoshi. People forget Yoshi.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what are we doing? Yeah, he's down. Okay,
Oh, they're reviewing the fumble.
so we can review this. Review does exist now.
Yeah.
Don Travius. That could have been a knee injury too. That could have been just as serious.
Yeah, get your backup sent. Well, I guess. there's somebody.
Mickey says Yoshi was kicking around the CFL fairly recently.
Really? Still?
Wasn't he like an MVP of the? He was very good. He was very good at something.
MVP as a lineman? That's some.
I mean, MVP of the line of that team,
Yellow
perhaps.
line.
But
Wow, this is a lot of replays.
Curry. Oh, good lord! He was down. It's clear.
Yeah, let's just move on.
Move
ESPN.
on.
Come
Just
on,
pause it
ESPN.
right there. Oh,
Yeah.
that was pretty close. Yeah, it was like a CFL Pro Bowler. Come on, Kurienski, get that. Was Kurienski's big year the next year? I mean, for as big as it got.
He's still on the roster in 2011. What the hell? I thought he was a Callahan player.
He had a big year one year.
Wow.
Maybe it was later this year still. All right, staying with Nebraska. Good. All right, Cody Green.
Man, I was so
Green-
excited for Cody Green.
Dude, I was like, man, they got Cody Green, they got Taylor Martinez, they got Zach Lee, they got
God,
3 legit quarterbacks, they got 2 legit running backs.
I don't know
They
what
got
Cody
a whole
Green's up to these
defensive
days.
backfield that's pretty good.
Is he
Oh,
a
who do we
coach?
got? Ooh, who's 28? Who's 28?
Oh,
Oh.
man, I have no idea. Was Cody?
we got
was
some.
Cody from Texas? Is that where he was from?
Who is that? Will? Is that like a Will Henry maybe? Number 8?
Oh, Will Henry. That guy was so tall.
Is that who that is? I don't know if that's right or not.
Was Will Henry? I think he was from Texas. I think he was
I
from
believe
the
that's who
sticks.
number 8 was.
Yeah,
Phenomenal price.
I think he was from a really small town somewhere in West Texas.
Let's
Throwing
see how
again.
Oh, damn.
That was not great.
Cody. Can't do that.
Great.
Zimmerman. That guy from Omaha, I believe, from Kansas State, maybe.
Look at that.
Husker, points allowed, 8. Look at that. 12.8. Love it. FBS ranked number 1 in 2009. Come on, man.
God, that
Come
defense
on.
was so good.
I think what he's done is he's instilled
10
that
points a
belief
game.
again that you can be
Amazing.
a dominant defense. And he
Bo
had a
looks
guy
so
like
bored.
Kendama Kansu come in and show
really
the
does.
potential
Hammering that
which was
gum.
contagious. Jared Cricken coming
Really
in,
wants
picked
this
up
game to
what
be
he
over.
left.
He's like thinking about the Bo Pelini show. He's going to have to film on the field after
Yep.
this one for Husker.
Yep.
How miserable he's going to be.
That was pretty terrible. Cody. Cody's going to run. Nice stride.
Even the
There you go,
backup
slide.
can run.
Slide. Nope. He's going. No.
Ah!
No, you're not sliding. Andre Jones, 28. Jones?
No, Andre Jones was a Callahan era guy, wasn't he?
Who's A. Jones?
Antonio? Who's 27?
That's Don Travius Robinson.
I thought he was number 11. Oh, that's Gilliland.
That's Kuriansky.
Yeah.
Third down and 6.
Oh,
Hey!
Jordan
Smith is
Brown-
okay. He's
He's
He's doing
at
great
Enterprise.
with Enterprise Rent-A-Car in Topeka.
awesome, and he still has
See,
both of
if,
his legs.
if he had his leg amputated, he could not do that job.
Definitely
so,
not. Jordan, message him for us. Let's see if we can get him on the
be
podcast.
like, how's it going?
Hey, remember that
Car
injury,
prep
dude?
and driver. So, like, he's
Look
the
at
guy
that. Look at that sign.
Treason, yeah.
You mad?
Oh, look
Hey,
at
Jack Mitchell! You hate the Huskers. This is going to get incredibly old in the next few weeks.
I was home and my kids were in bed by this time.
Nice. Jack, I am fairly confident that
Pro in
I got
something other
home.
than sports.
I'm pretty sure that I got home and I rewatched this game at 2 in the morning.
That's
when
what,
we made it back to Lincoln.
Jeff Sheldon said he went with his dad and he came back and then watched the whole game again.
God, it was so much fun. So much fun. Shout out to
Got another
Kansas State
field
for
goal
holding
there,
them to a
huh?
field goal. Yeah, good job. Good job by you, Kansas State.
Car prep driver is a great job to have after going to college. Oh, man. Taylor's having fun with the guys.
He's a smiley boy. 369 total yards and 5 touchdowns. What a
All right, who we got on defense? Jason Ankra is in.
Jason
that
Ankra.
right
That
now.
guy was a 4-star from the DMV. I was so excited for him, and he was never very good.
Austin Cassidy, Ciante Evans. He's got a lot of games to play yet.
Dude,
Lance
Ciante
Thorell.
was great this year, but then he just never really developed after that.
Ciante Evans, Lance Thorell.
Look at this. Look at all those stats. Look at all that red still up at the top. People are still in the stadium.
Another quarterback not too in the distant future that just won a
Who's
Heisman
Taylor
Trophy
talking
in Eric
to?
Kraus.
All right.
Yeah, I was trying to figure that out too.
Ankra, 36. Oh, jeez. Not going to be playing here much longer. May, Jay Williams.
Incredible to suggest that he's a Heisman Trophy candidate.
Has a short run. I agree with you.
T. Moore.
It'll give him an opportunity to
Looking for some names I recognize. I'm not seeing a ton.
Yeah.
Martinez will get that opportunity too as Nebraska's schedule toughens.
Yeah, they are deep into the bench right now.
As you guys pointed out, a lot of guys are going to have rough days.
They got the third quarterback in. Ooh, Courtney Osborne. Yeah,
Nice.
foreshadowing there. That dude was a
Nice dip.
freaking dude, and then he disappeared the next year. Look at young Levante. Oh my gosh.
He's a
Look how
baby.
young he looks.
Watch how fast Osborne comes
Yeah,
out.
Osborne
Courtney
flew
Os-
around, man. Plus, he was
Courtney
so tall.
Osborne is the most.
Right in the face.
Courtney Osborne is one of my favorite players of all time, and then he disappeared in 2011. It still drives me insane that happened.
Yeah. Because, yeah, him and Ciante Evans, they were both really good this year. And then
Well,
after that,
Ciante
they
Evans
just took a
played his
massive
whole
step
career, didn't he? Played
Yeah,
as
but
a
I just never thought he was as good as he was this
Dean.
season. I thought he was way better this season.
But both teams really coming off kind of a low.
Oh, man, I wanted the offense to get the ball back because I wanted to see if Zach Lee came in, but that will not be happening.
Terrence Moore, I believe. Terrence Moore.
Terrence Moore, wow, that's a name I hadn't thought
Right,
of.
number 90.
Jack, maybe they do have the ball down here really late and they get a stop. Is Kansas State going to call a timeout? I bet they will.
I think it was just the way
Maybe not.
they lost. That scares a lot
Yeah,
of
maybe.
people.
No,
Their
they're
fans
just going to let it run out.
were
Just going to let it run out.
I don't know why I had that memory. That was a completely false memory I had. Mandela effect of something. Young Levante.
Wow. Well,
Oh.
that was Be Kind Husker Rewind.
That was fun.
Nebraska, 48-13 over Kansas State back in 2010.
What a freaking beatdown. First time
5-0
since
record.
03, 5-0. Wow. I'm sure it'll happen a lot of other times after this.
Wow.
Wow,
Yeah,
actually
D-Dub
did with Mike.
gives
Actually did with Mike Riley shortly thereafter.
DW gives shout out to Matt again. Great work, Matt. That was fun.
Yeah, Matt. 100%
seriously, we would not have been able to do this
That's
game.
Mav's guy, by the way.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Thank you to Matt for doing this. We'll have some other games with him where he's helping us out, including the 2012 Michigan State game, which will be the next game that we do somewhere along the line in the course of the offseason. We're going to try to do more Be Kind Husker Rewinds this year because it is
This
just
summer,
a whole lot of
definitely.
fun, you know.
Yep.
And yeah, so we'll do that. Jack, any final thoughts before we get ready to say goodbye?
No, I don't know. Like Taylor Martinez had a great game, but for some reason I thought he had like 80 runs like that. There were slightly still fewer Taylor Martinez runs than I expected in that whole thing, but defense was, man, I don't know what like an interesting thought at the end, Josh, is like, what are you most jealous about that?
Ooh, that's
that
a good
era
topic
and
for
that team?
when we do these things.
Maybe we'll save that for another podcast after the fact, but there's a lot for me.
Yeah. I mean, the talent is all over the place. So fast, so able to just make the most basic plays and turn them into 10-yard gains, and then sometimes they turn the 10-yard gains into the 80-yard gains. Honestly, it's what Matt Rule talks about, right? Like having the home run hitters. Nebraska had a lot of home run
But man,
hitters.
what it really is just about is they had freaking stud players on offense and defense, man. It's not like it's pretty simple.
Yep, it definitely is. Again, huge shout out to Matt, Mavs guy on the Discord server for helping us out with this game. Yeah, and that he surprised you with the tweets. When he sent me this game, Jack, I don't know, like last football season. So like we've had this one ready to go, and it's very cool. So I look forward to doing this again in the future, especially as Twitter becomes more used and stuff. Where there's
it was the
more
early
tweets
years.
available. Yes,
like I said, I had to get my kids to bed. I probably didn't have a phone with Twitter on it at the time. I don't even know.
Yeah, it was a different time.
Yeah.
We'll be back for subscribers on Saturday with the Saturday morning coffee show. We hope to see everybody here who is watching us live tonight. And if you are listening after the fact, when this goes up on Friday on the free feed, we would love to have you join us. Patreon.com/ID Club is where we are available. We do all sorts of stuff like this, including watch parties. We sometimes even do watch parties like this for football games in season. Yeah. Live games indeed. Also, Volleyball State debuts another bonus episode tomorrow with
freaking
Matt Brown
killing it.
From Extra Points. I've had a chance to listen to just a
kidding
little
me?
bit of that when I was editing it.
They got
earlier.
freaking Matt Brown. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's impressive. I'm glad we got him.
Yeah.
Nobody else does, but they're showing us up a little bit.
Yeah. Their episode tomorrow is like an hour and 20 minutes, so you'll have that in your feed
I can't wait
tomorrow. Got that in your feed tomorrow. All right, Jack, this was lovely.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah. Thank you very much for joining us. For Jack, I'm Josh. This is Be Kind Husker Rewind inside of the ID Club. Thanks so much for joining us. Have a great night. Goodbye.